Yeah. Calendar mark, neon dreams take their flight. Seeds I planted, they gon' break through the night. Pressure makes the diamonds glowing so precise. Empire in the making, taste that glass ceiling nice. Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown. About the tale untold, blueprint sketch while the coffee stays cold. Turn my doubts to riches, every fear I've sold. Gold in my mindset, every movement bold. Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown. Hear the echoes of the nights I never rest. Patience in the pot as I'm cooking success. Dripping perseverance, got my mind finesse. From the dirt to the shine, I'm the cleanest, no mess. Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown.
You gotta hustle, expect your success. You gotta get it, expect your success.
Hear the echoes of the nights I never rest. Patience in the pot as I'm cooking success. Dripping perseverance, got my mind finesse. From the dirt to the shine, I'm the cleanest, no mess.
Expect your success.
Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown.
You gotta hustle, expect your success. You gotta get it, expect your success. You gotta win, expect your success. You gotta expect your success. You gotta expect your success.
The world is watching. What up, world? Is me, Devon D, and welcome to the Expect Success podcast, where we don't hope, we don't wish, we expect our success. Why? Because we expect the best out of ourselves and nobody else. Ain't that right? So yes, welcome. Today we talking about the illusion of ready. You ever heard somebody say, "Man, I'm gonna let you know when I get ready," or "I'm gonna start when I'm ready." And a lot of times that's built out of fear. It's built out of an illusion, because ready is not a feeling. It's a decision. And we're going to talk more about that on this podcast today, y'all. So first thing I want to share with y'all, is stop waiting for the perfect moment. Success starts when you choose to move, not when you feel ready. Right? So this is kind of just laying the foundation of what we talking about today. Let's make sure we ain't got no music on. There we go. So it's laying the foundation of understanding, like an illusion that some of us may have told ourselves for so long and so many times, right? So I hear it all the time, even with my clients sometimes, and they have these brilliant ideas, and sometimes you can see that they can actually see that what they dream is about to be real. And then they'll fear themselves back into a comfortable spot of, I gotta wait till I'm ready. That's a signal of sometimes fear of success. And how we sometimes get so caught up in comfort that the fear of change, whether it's in the good way or in a bad way, scares us. So I want to just kind of dive into that with y'all a little bit this morning, and talk about understanding that it's time to make a decision. As I say, y'all know I got 3D right here. 3D is my initials, but also turned into an acronym of decide, dedicate, and discipline yourself. You got to make a decision, then you got to dedicate to the decision, then you got to discipline yourself to stick with it. Decide, dedicate, and discipline. And that's what ready really is. It's deciding, making that decision to say, you know what? Everything might not be as it's supposed to, or I think it's supposed to be, because what is ready, right? But I'm going to start with what I have, because as long as I'm on this side of the dirt, I can work. As long as I'm on this side of the dirt, I can move. It can be. But I got today. I don't know what's beyond me. I got to start with what I know I have. Ready is a decision. It is not a feeling. I'll let you know when when I feel ready, no, that's fear. You gotta, when is our anybody got, they got that new TikTok thing. That's crazy, but we don't know when we gonna get up out of here. We don't know that date. We don't know that date. Oh yeah, I heard about all the little TikTok kids putting up nah, we don't know. Unless you're trying to accelerate yourself, but nah, that ain't what we trying to do. We got legacy to build, right? We got us, ours, and others to take care of, right? So ready? What? When they grown, that took 20. We gonna be naive to think that we just got that much time left? Come on. So we're gonna talk about ready today, y'all, and how it's a decision and not a feeling. All right. All right. I remember a lot of times when I had to be ready, and I didn't feel ready, but I just knew I had to move. I knew something had to shake, right? And it definitely was, man, many times in my life where, man, there's one time I got put out my building. I remember, right? I got put out my building, and I had to relocate my office like within a week, like within a week. So I'll go looking for offices, and then I found this beautiful space. And when I walked in, I knew it was above my price range. But I'm like, this is where I'm going. This is what I want, right? So I go in there anyway. I go take a tour as if I got all the funds to pay for this. So I go in, and it's everything that I dreamed of. This is back then, but the rent was like $2,300, right? I don't got 23 cents. I don't got $23 at this point right now, right? But as I'm walking through this place, he give me the lease, and I'm looking at some of the things around there that need to be fixed. And so let me make sure my mic on. Make sure that y'all can hear me. So what happened was, there you go. So what happened was, I hit him back, and he asked me, and he actually called me and asked me, was I interested in the space? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, all right, he wanted first month, second month, and last month. And I'm like, man, where this new, it was commercial, but I'm like, where you want first month, last month, and security deposit? Like, it's like 7,000-8,000 I gotta come out, right? So I ain't got $23. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up the truth. I have 2 quarters to rub together. And I just, start talking about, yeah, when I move in, I need these things fixed. Like, just some lights that was missing off the wall, some painting that need to be done, right? So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm preparing everything, and yeah, I want to move forward, but I just told him that I needed these things repaired. So what happened was, he was like, I guess he didn't want to do it. So he like, look, you do it, I give you 4 months free. What? I got 4 months to now even figure out the bread. Let's go. I didn't know if I was ready. I didn't know, but I knew I had to make a move. I couldn't wait for a feeling. I had to relocate within a week. I ain't got $23 to my name. A lot of people say, you know what? I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna wait. No, I hear that a lot of times when people travel. They don't want to go to a conference or to a place that they can learn new things or fill them up in ways that grow them to where they want to grow. But they'll, man, I can't go unless I got some bread in my pocket. What? You gonna let money stop you from having your opportunity, getting the opportunity? You can't go in a room flashing no money. You gotta go in the room being you. Ain't no more ready that you gotta be than just being you. So ready is not a feeling. It's an action. It's a decision to say, I'm ready to go now. You, as I tell you all the time, you ain't got to be great to get started, but you got to get started if you ever gonna be great. It didn't say start off at the starting line great. You adjust and pivot along the way. I'm on live right now. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Who cares? I don't know. Who cares? Who cares if this is right? I'm moving. And some people can say, yeah, it ain't right, but I bet you my unright is better than the right that you ain't even started yet. So we got to take a different mindset about this. And again, we just going to talk about that a little bit this morning, y'all, if y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind, right? So let me give y'all this second quote. It says, ready is not an emotion, it's the decision in spite of fear. In spite of fear. Because a lot of times that's what's holding a lot of us back is the fear. Is the fear. I got my Instagram people over here and I got my Facebook, my YouTube. What's up, y'all? In spite of fear. So you can't perfect something that you never start. You can't even perfect it unless you begin it. If you want to get to perfection, you gotta begin. So you just holding yourself up from getting to the places, you keep prolonging it. You keep putting it out 5 and 10 years when you could be winning right now, when you could be in the process, of your progress. Let's replace that. In the process of your progress. Because your progress will lead you to the places and the quote unquote perfections that you see or that you want. All right. So don't let fear be disguised as I got to be prepared. Don't let fear just be under the preparation. Oh, I'm trying to prepare everything. No, that's fear. Don't disguise it with preparation. I hear it all the time. We was trying to use these words. Well, once I get these, stop. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Right? Like, for real, y'all. So don't let fear, keep you stuck. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of imperfection. Which one is it? I don't want nobody to say nothing to me. What? What, the 5 or 10 people and you got to get this message out to the world? You got gift that to deliver to the world and we want to stop ourselves for 5 or 10 people? Usually it's like 2 or 3, really. But we're going to let them hold us up from all the glory that God got for us. We're going to let them people hold us up because of what they might say. Remember they used to tell you back in the day, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That was a total lie. Because all you got to do is type it and say some words and people will get mad and be hurt. So we got to understand these words are what we thought it was just witchcraft, but these are spells that is happening. We can't allow fear of judgment, fear of this. I mean, listen, I've been there. So I'm not saying nothing that I ain't had to overcome within myself. So, don't allow that because there's greatness. And like I say, expect success is not about hoping and wishing anymore. It's about a decision that we're going to make for ourselves. I'm going to expect success because I'm expecting the greatest out of me. It ain't got nothing to do with my mama and them. It ain't got nothing to do with my kids and them. It ain't got nothing to do with my wife. It ain't got nothing to do. I expect this out of me. I don't care who you used to know. That ain't who I am. That's who I used to be. You better figure it out. You better may I please reintroduce myself? My name is Devon. Don't forget the D, nigga. Oh, let me stop. But for sure, man, for sure. Hey, so you got to make a decision that's going to change everything in your life. You got to make a decision that's going to change everything in your life. And that decision is saying, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready right now. I'm going to use today. I'm going to start my goals. I'm going to start writing down what's the steps to get there? What are the things that I need to do? And I'm going to start that today. I'm going to start checking off my boxes right now. I'm going to make sure I got my Expect Success Daily Planner over there. But I'm going to get my Expect Success Daily Planner so I can make sure I check off and make sure that each and every day that I can visually see that I'm getting closer because the tasks are getting done. All right, so let's make a decision that's going to change everything by saying, today I'm ready to go, not tomorrow. Because today leads to successful tomorrows. So let's do something today that's going to lead me to my successful tomorrow. Let me do something today that's going to get me there. That I know that I could say, and I could look in my rearview and say, I'm a step closer. And keep that motivation engine running. Stop waiting until life break down. It's time to, as we say, it's time to take you gotta maintain. You gotta have proper maintenance. You gotta you gotta prepare before the car break down. You gotta go get the oil change and make sure the tire's good before they blow. You gotta do a routine maintenance in your life each and every day. Check, we getting closer. Check, we getting closer. Check, we getting closer. Check, we getting closer. What you checking off? Or are we running in circles? As I tell y'all, success is a blueprint. Failure is a pattern. Watch the patterns of your life that's keeping you stuck. Fear is part of it. Saying I wait till I'm ready is part of it. All right, so let's make that decision that's going to change the rest of our lives. Let's do it anyway with what you have. Grow from that, adjust, pivot, but let people see the gift. They're going to see beyond what you think is ready. As I'm talking, y'all, man, make sure y'all leave some comments in the comment section. Yo, also, if you want to come on live, I got the QR code on the screen, so y'all can actually use the QR code on the screen if y'all want to come and talk live with me. My 2 cents plus your 2 cents. We can probably make some sense, all right? So, go and check that out. But it's time to make that decision, y'all. So, got another quote for y'all. Let's go. Let's keep this rolling. It says, you don't get clarity before action, you get it through actions. You don't get clarity before action, you get it through action. We want to be clear before we take action. We want to be clear before we take action. Backwards. You take action and you find clarity. You get it through the action. As we say, you can't ask God to order your footsteps unless you move your feet. Right? Through action. Not, I'm clear, then I take action. Backwards, y'all. And that's why we'll find ourselves stuck, as we say, or pause or can't move because we don't let that happen. So build the momentum so that you can build your confidence. Start moving in the direction so you can start seeing, so it can excite you that you're getting closer. God can start giving you clues that this is the way to go. Keep moving those feet. Right? Keep moving those feet. You want to get to success? Look up. and then look down. Right? That's what I want you to do. You want to get to success? Look up and then look down. And I ain't talking about look at the ceiling, look past the ceiling. I ain't talking about look at the roof, because who knows? Look past the roof. I want you to look through the sky. I want you to look to God. And then I want you to look to your feet, because that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take you to talk to God and look at your feet and see how far you moving. Look up and then look down. Give yourself the motivation. When you know that you're getting closer to your goals, don't act like you don't be feeling geeked on the inside. Don't feel like that. Don't act like that don't feel good. Come on, y'all. So I just wanted to come on this morning and kind of talk about that, because I hear that a lot in my coaching calls. I hear that a lot, and even in some of my business calls, where people, you could see the excitement and then they'll fear monger themselves back into comfort. And sometimes we don't talk about it and we don't address it. And, even if it lives inside of you in some place, it's up to you to discover. I definitely figured it out, and not figured it out, but I discovered it, and I could recognize it sometimes even in myself. Ooh, because as they say, excitement and fear feels the same on the inside, still the same butterflies. So instead of taking that emotion as fear, we got to say, you know what? No, I'm excited. I'm excited about getting closer and God revealing what can really be real in my life. Not look for all the problems, but think about the possibilities. Don't y'all, hate a person, or not hate a person, but sometimes it just, you when you talking to somebody and you talking about all what could happen, and if all they want to bring up is all the problems. Not that you ain't got to be aware. Yeah, I'm aware, but the possibilities is my motivator, is my driver to say, let's do it anyway. Let's do this. Let's try this. Who knows what can happen? We understand there could be hurdles and obstacles along the way, but that's in everything. Ain't nothing that we did in life that didn't have a hurdle or an obstacle. At your job, in life, raising kids, raising yourself, it's always a hurdle and an obstacle. So at least these hurdles and obstacles are getting me somewhere that will take me away from these same hurdles and obstacles that I've been dealing with my whole life. Ready is not a feeling. It's an action. I need you to take action, because you worth it and you matter on this planet, y'all. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Your life means something, and you meant to do some wonderful and impactful things on this planet. Don't let nobody take that away from you. I want you to expect your success, because I want you to expect the best out of yourself and nobody else, y'all. So thank you guys again. I want to give y'all my last quote, and then we're going to get up out of here, all right? So my last quote is this: you'll never be 100% ready. But if you move at 70% faith and 30% fear, you still 100% ahead of the person who never started. Expect your success because you decide to. So I want to leave y'all with that. Go out here and kill it. Go out here and win. Let's see, where is that? Where I'm at? Go out here and win. And expect your success, y'all. It's time to get up. It's time to get out. It's time to go get something. It's time to show yourself all the beauty and glory that God gave you. We shouldn't be mad about waking up. We should be excited to wake up, to see more of what God has for you today. Yo, you could be on the other side of the dirt, but you're on this one. Go get up and get in that mirror and look at all the beauty that you are and that's inside of you. Forget what they tried to say and what they tried to do to you. Go look and understand who you are. All right? World is watching. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Yeah. calendar mark, neon dreams take their flight. Seeds I planted, they gon' break through the night. Pressure makes the diamonds glowing so precise. Empire in the making, taste that glass ceiling nice. Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown.
You gotta hustle, expect your success. You gotta get it, expect your success. You gotta win, expect your success. You gotta expect your success. You gotta expect your success.
City shadows whisper about the tale untold. Blueprint sketch while the coffee stays cold. Turn my doubts to riches, every fear I've sold. Gold in my mindset, every movement bold. Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown. Hear the echoes of the nights I never rest. Patience in the pot as I'm cooking success. Dripping perseverance, got my mind finesse. From the dirt to the shine, I'm the cleanest, no mess. Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting my crown.
You gotta hustle, expect your success. You gotta get it, expect your success. You gotta win, expect your success. You gotta expect your success. You gotta expect your success.
Hear the echoes of the nights I never rest. Patience in the pot as I'm cooking success. Dripping perseverance, got my mind finesse. From the dirt to the shine, I'm the cleanest, no mess.
Expect your success.
Built for the throne, I've been staking my ground. Vision so sharp, every step profound. Heart in the hustle, my faith never drowned. Not hoping for wins, I'm expecting